Hello, welcome to Iron Chariot 61. Today I'll be talking about how to survive the first few turns with Yuan Shao. Now this is turn 16 and I've expanded my empire by quite a bit. So you look at how big my empire is. So first, from the Chen Commandery, I capture the Chen Commandery. I defeat He Yi. In a very very difficult war. Yeah, then after that, now I move on to Tao Qian because there was this quest to take revenge on for your father who was killed by Tao Qian, so I accept the quest to take revenge on him. So while I was fighting a war with He Yi around here, I was hoping that luckily Tao Qian didn't manage to send an army over. So once I finished He Yi, I was able to move Cao Cao main army to get ready to march on Tao Qian. So Tao Qian has rallied this huge army, and and he's ready to attack my capital here. Throughout the 16 turns, I have been building the defense of this castle up to very high level. So now this settlement has wall and garrison. You look at this. So he has garrison and he has wall. So that's why my capital is now very well protected. So now I'm sending my main army Cao Cao to confront this army, and all of the sudden Yuan Shao declare war on me. So it's quite funny because we have very good relationship previously. So we even signed a non-aggression pact, and our relationship is very positive. But suddenly he just declare war on me. So I think in this game, Yuan Shao is hard coded to be your first enemy, your main enemy in the first stage of this civil war. So after you defeat Yuan Shao, your next enemy will be either Liu Bei or Sun Ce. I would say your main enemy, your main rival. So Yuan Shao declare war on me. So now I'm facing a possibility of a two-front war. So I have to attack I only have one army, and I have to attack Tao Qian. I have to defeat this army and move on to Penchen and capture the cities around here. So at the same time, I have been, with the extra money I have, with the extra income I have, I've been gradually building up an army here to defend this castle in case, because I try to defend this flag in case Yuan Shao send an army to march down attack this settlement. Yeah. But luckily we have Liu Tai and Liu Chuan as a buffer. So let's see the relationship between Liu Tai and Liu Chuan. They are not at war with Yuan Shao, so they are basically neutral. So we have a buffer here. So while I was busily finishing off if you look at let's see. Okay. So I was fighting this war. So I defeat that main Tao Qian army. So at this stage, try to get peace with Yuan Shao if possible, because we are still too early to take him on. Because Yuan Shao will have a huge army. Will have a lot of he will keep sending stacks of army down in your direction. Let's compare our strengths. According to this thing, they say Yuan Shao's strength is similar to mine. Yeah, so you can predict Yuan Shao can send at most 2 army down your direction. But if you look at Yuan Shao, he's also busy fighting with other factions, so he will be preoccupied in the north. So you have time to slowly build out your army here. Now I've increased the army size to here. So you have this army ready to confront Yuan Shao, while my main Cao Cao army has defeated Tao Qian. We took Penchen, we took CRP, and now I'm moving on to this another CRP settlement. Yeah, so now Tao Qian has only one stronghold left. So I was quite successful in the eastern front. The northern front is very quiet because Yuan Shao has not do anything. Also, as time goes on and Yuan Shao is doing nothing, or I would say the relationship will improve, meaning that this color red will gradually become yellow, and once it become yellow, you can try to get peace with him. Now you can get peace with him, but you have to pay him a lot of money. So I think it's not worth it to negotiate this kind of peace with him, because wait until you get better terms. Wait until he start to send an army down, then and if you really need that peace settlement, then you can do it. Otherwise, just hold on, just like continue to build up your army around here, so that you can, or while you have the money, while your finance allow. That's why it's very important for Cao Cao to make progress here, because every city capture will add to your income. So then with the additional income, you can continue to increase your army size. So you need to have a very robust economy to manage this kind of multi-front war. So yeah, so far Yuan Shao is not doing anything, and I think eventually I get some peace with him. Okay, so let's see. Eventually after Tao Qian fall, after Tao Qian has fallen, so let's see the fall of Tao Qian. So like I say, this now is still the early stage, so it's not a good idea to fight with Yuan Shao. Try to get peace with him, but make sure the peace is like acceptable. Yeah, if not, it's best to fight a war than to have a unacceptable peace imposed on you. You also have to be very confident with your military capability. Alright, so now you see Yuan Shao the relationship has recovered. He has not sent any army down, so now he sort of hate me, but at least we can sort of get a better term. So now we just need to pay 635 per turn. Yeah, because I think there's a neutral buffer between me and him. So, and also he also preoccupied with the war in the north, so he's still fighting with Dongzhou. Yeah, so I was a bit lucky. But as my income grows, but as Cao Cao continue to progress and capture all the settlement here, then my income has increased, so now I can continue to increase my army size. Currently, this army is for defensive purposes, to defend this capital of Chen. You cannot lose this capital. And I have built up a very strong defense with wall and garrison. So these cities will be able to hold until Cao Cao return here and defeat any Yuan Shao army coming down. Let's compare army strength. Yuan Shao is currently superior to mine, but I'm a bit lucky that he never attacked yet. Yeah, I guess because of the buffer here. Liu Bei and this. Oh yeah, at this time I also very friendly with Liu Bei. It's quite funny because in this game Liu Bei is like supposed to be your main rival historically speaking, but throughout my gameplay I've been very friendly with Liu Bei. In fact, I even formed a coalition with Liu Bei. So it's very interesting. Okay, now let's move on to the. Okay, so now I expand until very big. Okay, let's move on to here. So I found a coalition with Liu Bei. So I defeat Control and get more territories. So let's see. Okay, after Tao Qian fall, let's move on to here. Control. Alright, okay. It's always best to like micromanage every battle that comes. Don't try to auto resolve because it takes the fun away from the game. I did that before, auto resolve all my way to victory, but it's very boring. And somehow you can gain experience. You can also gain experience in the you can gain more experience and skills when it comes to playing all the battle. You'll get more insight. It's more fun that way. So my army at Chen has become bigger. And let's see Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao is still at war with me, but I think it's best to get a peace settlement with him. Okay, you see our army strength is similar. So Cao Cao is now marching back to here. I think I decided to take control and because I want the commandery of Huainan. Anyway, I just like to capture the commandery first together. That means once I capture Chen, I will try to capture the remaining like settlements of Chen. So because I want to secure the whole commandery. I think there are certain benefits to having the entire commandery under your control. I think at some point I became so friendly with Liu because I have this Lunana, but the other lunar settlement is under Liu Biao control. So what I did is, because now I'm having friendly relationship with them, I don't want to start a war with Liu Biao while I'm still having Yuan Shao like bearing down on me. So instead of like fighting a war with Liu Biao to secure the entire Runan commandery, I basically just buy. I just buy from Liu Biao. So I keep trying to get better terms. So it's good to buy, like you can buy territories from any neutral faction. So I buy Runan from Liu Biao to complete the Runan commandery. Eventually I also do the same with Liu Bei. I bought the Penchen settlement to complete the Penchen commandery. So this is what I like to just, it's fun to capture the entire commandery, secure every entire commandery. So I have now the entire CRP commandery, the Donghai commandery I also have. So after that I move on to Konzhou. I want to get the entire Huainan commandery. So in this case I have to declare war on Konzhou, because Konzhou has the control of this Huainan city. So where's Liu Bei? Oh, okay. So now I think he's coming. Alright, he's coming. So what did I do? Let's see. I think eventually I just get. Okay, now he's coming down. So I don't want to fight a war with him here because I don't want him to take my settlement. So let's try to see if we can get some peace with him. Never. So what happened? What did I do? What is the current turn? Let me pause for first. Okay, I think what I did was I reload the save file, because now you can't get a peace like you can't get a peace settlement with him because what happened is he reject, because I think the AI is quite smart, quite aware lah. So because Yuan Shao has sent an army down here, so he's reading like he's close to my capital, to my settlement. So that's why he don't want peace settlement with me, because he thinks it's a good opportunity to take this out. So what I did, I think what I did was maybe I just reload the save file, the previous save file. Because I mean now you can try to fight a war with him, but I think it's more fun and interesting to fight a war with him later on. So now just get the peace with him. Because now you only have one army, he also have one army. So it's boring to. You can try to fight a war and retake lah and get a peace with him, but it's more fun to fight a war with him and you start taking his territories. Then it's easier lah. So you sort of have to just like whatever, just cheat a bit lah. Like okay, so maybe go back to the part where I secure Donghai. Whatever the case, I think in the first like 30 turns, try to get a peace with Yuan Shao. Don't fight a war with him. Later you can start to fight a war with him. Okay. Let's see what happened. So this is the previous save file. This is when I have captured the Donghai commandery. And Yuan Shao haven't sent an army down yet. So now you still can get peace with him. I think it's alright to pay this amount. Now your income is 949. You just need to pay 592 for 10 turns. Just pay him off. He haven't sent an army down. So once he starts sending army down, this way you cannot get a peace treaty. So try to get a peace treaty with him while you can because now he's okay, then just get a peace treaty with him later. Okay, so once you become stronger, then you can fight a war with him. That will be more fun. If you feel more confident, then fight a war with him. So now this is like after I take more territories. So now it's what turn that? Let me check first. Okay, so now it's turn 52, yeah. So turn 52 he declared war on me once again. He hate me so much, he declared war on me. So he sent an army down. So at this point he has already taken he has taken a huge chunk of territories around here. Let's see Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao has taken the territories of Liu Tai and Liu Chon, and he made Liu Chon, Zhan Yan, Wan Quan as his vassal, so he has a few vassal states. And these vassal states will start declaring war. Then Conron here is his allies. Yuan Shao is his allies. So the Conron might declare war on you if you are not careful. So because the time what happens, this Cao Cao army, I sent him away from the eastern settlement here. Then control send this army down the sea and take Donghai. So I need to leave an army here to guard against control because he's an ally of Yuan Shao. So now what I have to do is now you see I have a total of how many army. Let's see the armies. I have 3 army. So I have Cao Cao to guard the eastern flank. I have 1 army under Xia Houyuan, and I also started to raise a new army under Cao Ren. So my income allows me to do that. Also, one advice I can say about how you get more income is you need to have a lot of food. Because one cool thing about food is you can sell your food for a lot of money, a lot of income. So some faction now they are very poor in food, like Quan Zhu has very poor in food. So you offer some food trade. Also the thing is like don't give them all your food, just give them around half of your food supplies. You also have to prepare for the winter time because during winter your harvest will become very bad. Then you will suffer a huge loss in income and both food. So make sure your city is not starving. So maybe like you give them like 12 and you start to ask for money. This is how I keep doing. I make them keep paying me. So we give them. So you find those factions that are very poor in food supply. See, I've been supplying them food. A lot of these factions around you will they are very poor in food. So as Cao Cao, you control all the agricultural area around here. So this is where you get all the food. So now you can see I have the Cheng Commandery, I have the Runan Commandery. This one I bought from Liu Biao. Then I have the Guanling Commandery. I've taken out all the Han settlements around here, and I've taken out two small factions around here. And the Kuainan Commandery, I've taken out one small faction and 2 of the Han Dynasty settlement. So Kuainan Commandery, and I have Donghai Commandery. I have CRP Commandery. This pension I bought from Liu Bei. So I have all the pension Commandery. So now get ready for war with Liu Biao. So now currency I'm friendly with everyone. This one I can try to get. I have to protect my southern flank. So Yang Bai Wu I can get a non-aggression pact. It's very cheap. Just pay him off. So we have to secure our flank. So we can focus our effort on Yuan Shao. So Yuan Shao has how strong is Yuan Shao? You look at his strength. His strength is similar to mine. Yeah. So he has 1 army here and he has 1 army here. So he has this army Yan Lian. Yan Lian is very strong. I think currently my general here can fight with Yan Lian in a straight on duel. So don't duel with Yan Lian because you sure die. So this army I started to send him down to take out Yan Liang. Okay, let me check my recording. Okay. Yeah, so now I have to start off war and take out Yan Lian. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so let's watch the replay of Yan Liang. So okay, so now I have 2.4k soldiers. He has around the same number. Oh yeah, forget. Okay, sorry. What? Sorry. Let me go back first. Let me go back. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Let me go back first. Okay, so let's go back to 1 first. Okay, so what happened is that Yuan Liang successfully took one of our settlement, Chen.
前路虽有宵小之辈阻拦，但可诛之。主公兴荣，则天下兴荣。
Alright, okay.
兵起连年。
Okay, so I have my Cao Cao army here. This is my most experienced army. I'm here to guard against Conron. Okay, then Yuan Shao has one army coming down from here. Coming down. Then this smaller army came down and took my Chen, one of my Chen. I think, what is this? Is this a farm? Basically, I think it's one of my, because my Chen city is, the city is here. But this one, what part of the Chen commandery, the Ruyan. So I think it caused my income to drop. Yes, correct. So this is where I send this army. I send Xia Houyan to take on Yuan Shao. So they say our forces are evenly matched, so it's a close victory. But I decided to just like stuff him out. Okay. The thing about Yan Liang is he's very strong. I think he's probably stronger than Xia Houyan. So in a straight on duel, Yan Liang will win one. So don't fight a duel with him. So I just show you like test round. Let's skip. Liu Bei don't want to draw a coalition. Because now I form a coalition with Liu Bei. So sign a non-aggression pair with Yang Baihu is around here, so let's accept. Because we have to defend our southern flank. We have to focus on the war with Yuan Shao, which is our toughest enemy right now. So yeah. So it's evenly matched. So he's rallying out to fight us. Okay, because I want to show you the replay. Okay, let me pause first. Okay, so this is the battle of Ruyan. So now we are defending this river bend. So Yan Liang is very strong. We cannot fight with him straight on. So once we kill Yan Liang and Wen Chou, these two are the best general of Yuan Shao, excluding Yuan Shao himself, then I think our victory over the Yan clan is assured. So this Yuan Liang, if you watch the Three Kingdom, the TV drama, you will know that he's one of Yuan Shao's most famous general. I think he was killed by Guan Yu, so only Guan Yu can defend. Even Xia Houyan can't defend. So my strategy is very simple, because what I did is we cannot fight a straight on match with him. Actually, I did try before in my previous gameplay. I tried to use this army to fight this army. I tried to siege the city of Inchuan, which was guarded by him. And what happened is, in our first match, he totally robbed my entire infantry line, because these infantry are actually quite good. The median halberd, Qinzhou assault infantry, all these are wall armor. But the thing is, they lack experience. Unlike the Cao Cao army, which was guarding against the Konzhou in the eastern in the eastern front. This is not an experienced army. These are newly recruited army. And I think Yan Liang, this army is quite strong. I think they are quite experienced. I don't know. But the thing is, they are very strong. So there's a chance that when they attack our infantry line will rout. So yeah. So I have to be careful. Even though we outnumber him, but his general is very strong, and I think his army is quite experienced. So I'm not sure whether how experienced are they, but if you have a chance to replay back to the loading screen, you can help me check whether like their army is like experienced or not. But I know their army is good, because I fight with this army before, then my entire infantry just rout. So I have to like restart again. So my strategy is very simple. I guard because I'm on the defense, so I'm going to guard this river bend. You can see this river bend. This river bend is good for defending, because the river here will slow down any cavalry or infantry assault. So as the enemy, as their infantry line charge across the river, once they are around in the middle, then I will start to charge my halberd, my Chinzo assault infantry. These are good infantry, but they need more experience. So I'll start charging them once they are at the river. So I have an arrow tower to defend, and I also have this one to defend, the wooden stake. And because of guerrilla deployment, I'm able to plant my cavalry and hide them in the trees here. So I will release where I'll use them once the battle starts. So I have another cavalry here. These are the medium sword cavalry. These are very good cavalry. These are the good cavalry, melee cavalry. This one is comparable to the tiger and leopard cavalry, the spear cavalry of Cao Cao. These are the melee version, the melee sword version. They are all heavily armored. Look at the armor they have. Alright. Okay, so now Yuan Shao. Yan Liang is very scary. This guy. Don't fight. I don't dare to risk my general in a duel with him. Unless I have someone of the caliber of Guan Yu or Lu Bu. Yan Liang. Look at how fierce he is. So against legendary general, don't fight them straight on. And this is the reinforcement coming from the city that they capture from us. These are shit units. The good units are around here. They have very good units. Okay, these are good units. The Xiongnu Noble Cavalry. Oh, these are strong unit. This one is good unit also. The Warriors of Yi. Yeah, Yi. The median halberd cavalry. Look at the armor they have. This one is alright. They are just like halberd infantry. These are good. The median halberd of infantry. I think they can match my Chinzo assault infantry. And they probably have experience. You have mass. I'm not sure. I need to double check. So these are the mounted lancer militia. This is the Xiongnu Noble Cavalry. So they have quite a strong force here, even though we outnumber them. So my cavalry is hidden here. So this battle I have to play very carefully. I remain on the defensive for all here, because the river will provide me some protection. So when the infantry start to march, run across, they will be slowed down by the river. So they'll be bogged down by the river while my infantry charge and hold them off at the river line. Then because I have the archery superiority. They only have 2 archery unit, but I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 archery unit, including 2 crossbow. So I will use these to while they were bogged down in the river around here. My archer will play a role in raining down a lot of arrow, because I rely on a lot of archery to gain a decisive advantage over my enemy. A lot of archery, very useful. They just rain down arrows of death. Okay, so now they are coming. So I plant my cavalry here. They haven't spotted my cavalry. So once they reach over here, my cavalry will come out and charge and attack the... So I have spear unit here to fight against the enemy cavalry. You need to have spear unit. So this is when I started to charge my... I also hide my Chinzo halberd. Okay, this one is if you look at the description here, they are good against mounted. So this is very good against horse. The Chinzo halberd cavalry. I hide them here so I can use this to charge at the enemy cavalry here. Then if you look at the Chinzo assault infantry, they are not... There's no special attribute in which they are effective against cavalry, but they're good for assault. So you need to use them to charge at the enemy infantry line. So you cannot meet them like on the defense. You have to meet them charge. They are like the swords militia of Cao Cao. So you have to use them in an assault role. They have good charge and they are unruly, so they may charge. Okay, so now the enemy cavalry is here. So I charge my halberd to against. This is their cavalry. So I charge my Chinzo halberd and at the enemy cavalry. So okay. So now my arrows, now they're shooting at the enemy. So they're getting hammered by by my archery unit. So this is their cavalry, the Shao Noble cavalry. Okay, so the cavalry is... I also charge my spear unit and I defeat their cavalry unit here. So their lancer militia run away. So I quickly retreat all my spear unit to the safety of the river bank, because I don't want to fight against the infantry. So Yan Liang start to charge, but I don't dare to fight with him. I let my infantry deal with the enemy overpowered general. I don't dare to risk my general. So I started to launch my cavalry from the back, and I attack their archery here. So I use my tiger cubs to take out their archer militia. I start to charge my infantry while they are crossing the river. I start to charge my infantry down, so my archer can start shooting arrow at them. So for Yan Liang, I just ignore him. I get my infantry. See, my infantry already, look at them, they are losing morale. They are losing morale because of Yan Liang. Yan Liang is so strong. I think he has some debuff on moral debuff. So look at them. Yeah. So the enemy charged their spear against my archer. So now the enemy here finally rout. So I sent my cavalry to take out their archery. Then I started to send my cavalry to attack the enemy infantry from the back. So I do a hammer and anvil. My infantry is here, my cavalry attack from the back. Do a hammer and anvil charge. So now I think we are winning. So this part is not holding line. But my crossbow is doing a good job in providing supporting fire. Yeah, see, look at them. Getting slaughtered. So I send my cavalry to attack the enemy infantry at the back. Basically hammer and anvil. You need to quickly do it. You need to cycle charge the enemy from the back. So you have to quickly rout their infantry line. This is where you get a mass rout going on. So Yan Liang is fighting against my infantry and he's losing health, which is good. You have to kill Yan Liang. So after this battle, I got the option to execute Yan Liang. I couldn't employ him, so I just execute him. Because I don't want him to return to Yuan Shao. If not, it's very hard to take on Yuan Shao later on. Just kill their best general. So my infantry is routing the enemy here, which is good. So now the enemy is losing health. So this one is routing. So I sent Cao An, my champion, to fight against the enemy champion. So now we're having a duel here. Okay, good. So Yan Liang is dying. Look at the legendary general of Yan Liang. Oh, this is his brave last stand before he's executed. Okay, so this infantry route. Okay, I send my cavalry to attack, but they are stuck in the spear unit. Never get your cavalry stuck in the spear unit. Disengage them if you see this happen, because your cavalry will die very fast from enemy spears. Alright, okay. Yeah, my cavalry attack the enemy spear. So now a lot of my infantry, some of my infantry are routing. So this is why my archer play an important role, because they provide the firepower advantage over the enemy. Because now some of my infantry are running away, but some of them are holding on. So this is where you need your archer to do the killing for you. Because they're just pouring arrow upon arrow on the enemy. Archers and crossbow are very deadly in this game. You need to use them very well. If you use them effectively, you can win. Let's say you need very good strategies like Sima Yi or Zhuge Liang, because their stats are very good. They provide that long range firepower that you need to win any battle. In fact, I can't wait to use Sima Yi in my Cao Cao campaign. So this part, nice. Cao An has emerged victorious. So this is Cao An, yeah. Cao An won the duel. So our champion won against theirs. So now basically we are just finishing on the enemy. So I send my spear to chase out this enemy unit. So now there's a mass rout going on. So I think it's a victory. Everyone is running away. Yeah, correct. Okay, so it's a victory for us.
枝上花瓣悉数离落。
Okay, so now is turn 36.
急需圣贤匡辅，前路虽有宵小之辈阻拦，但可诛之。主公兴荣，则天下兴荣。
Okay, so now we have taken back the after we defeat Yan Lian, we have taken this Chen settlement. So now we have this army. So I managed to recruit a large army around here under Cao Run. So I'm raising it up. I'm okay. So now I'm bringing up to full strength. So if you look at the balance of power with Yuan Shao, still the same. Even after we destroy one of their army under Yan Liang. So Yan Liang is dead. But they have a very strong army under Yuan Shao. Look at his level. It's level 6. Level 6. So yeah, he's coming down. And I think he will start to siege this city. So now let's see okay. Siege city. Okay, so now turn 56. Okay, let's see Yuan Shao War 5. Because now it's turn 56 already.
已掀起狂风，枝上花瓣悉数离落。汉作凌迟，急需圣贤匡辅。前路虽有宵小之辈阻拦，但可诛之。主公兴荣，则天下。
Your destiny is of China. Okay. So we take things slowly. Okay, so now... Okay, never mind. So if we go to the next turn, we'll see what the Yuan Shao do. Okay, so he tried to siege...
包围了你的城镇。
I just now click.
他们想要在你出击前削弱你。
He's trying
最后
to
派出军队前去解围。
try to take our
守
city.
军因为城中粮尽而投降。
Okay. So Cao Run is under siege. Okay, so what I did is I decided to reinforce Cao Run. So I hope that this will cause him to end the siege. Because now look at our income. Our income is negative because I think partly because he's sieging our city, then it's affecting the income in and out of the city. I don't know. This one you have to help me check. I don't know why there's a huge income. It could also be because of the season. Now it's autumn, so the harvest is just bad or whatever. Yeah, but in any case, I need to quickly siege the city, end the siege here. So at the same time, recovering my forces. So he needs 7 turns to take this city, and this city is well defended. So yeah, look at our reserve. Our reserve is negative 20. I think once your garrison run out of supply, then I think this is where your unit will start to suffer from attrition, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, let's go continue. Now let's see turn 58.
你掀起狂风，枝上花瓣悉数离落。汉作凌迟，急需圣
So
贤。
what happened at turn 58?
前路虽有宵小之辈阻拦，但可诛之。主公兴荣，则天下兴荣。
And now it's winter time. Our income has recovered. Look at the food I have. I have 30 food, so I can start selling food to all these different factions. So this one is very poor. I can start to sell food to him. This one is very poor, but I'm still having my food trade with him, so I can't sell more food to him. Let's see. Gong Su Zhang, let's see him. He also very poor, but I'm still selling food to him. But the deal will end in 1 turn. Liu Bei also, I'm still selling food to him for additional income. I can start to sell my food to Conron because he's very poor in food supply. So this is what you can do to earn extra money. So I come over here and Yuan Shao and sort of like he sort of end the siege here, end the siege on my city. So that's why this is probably the reason why my income recover, because it's no longer sieging my city out. I guess that's my capital. Now 58. Let's see War 7. I don't know why it's happening. What happened in turn 63?
若战事旷日持久，则民众必生祸心。因此，主公若不及时止息兵歌，百姓必将揭竿而起。
So taking out Yuan Shao is probably a first step to achieving domination of China, because he will be your most powerful enemy at the beginning. I believe I've destroyed the army under Yuan Shao. So what did I do? I can't remember. Okay, let's go back to turn 58. What did we do with the army around there?
你掀起狂风，枝上花瓣悉数离落，旱作凌迟，急需圣贤匡辅。前路虽有宵小之辈阻拦，但可诛之。主公兴荣，则天下兴荣。
Let me pause for first. Okay, I know what I did to the army under Yuan Shao. So I have 2 army in the vicinity. So I have 2 army versus 1 Yuan Shao army. So let's watch the play. So it's the largest battle. So we outnumber him by 5:2. We have around 5,000 unit here. He only has 2,232. Because I have reinforcement coming in from the Chen settlement, from the Chen city or whatever. So we outnumber Yuan Shao. So this is a decisive victory for us. So we have Xia Hou Yuan under here, and the army under Cao Ren. What I did is I deploy him on the enemy left flank. So we are going to ping him from 2 different directions. One is that way to draw. Okay, basically 1 from here and 1 from here. I remember you can draw an arrow. I don't know how to draw. Yeah, so basically this one attack from here, and Cao Ren attack from here. Character. Yeah, see? I deploy Cao Ren in this direction. So I deploy his army here, so I can attack his left flank. So we are going to pressure Yuan Shao army from 2 sides. So we put him in a situation that he cannot win, using our numerical advantage. Because Yuan Shao himself is very strong. And I think I execute Yuan Shao after this battle. It's quite hilarious. After capturing, you have the option to release him or execute. I'll just execute him. Because you want to execute the leader of the clan to weaken them. Because his successors will be less competent than Yuan Shao himself. Okay, let's get ahead. So now his forces are divided. So I have army coming from here and army coming from the other side. So Mr. Cao Ren. Hello, Cao Ren. Cao Ren is very funny in the TV drama. He's a very good commander. He may not be as brilliant as Cao Cao, but he's a very solid commander. Very solid and clever. He's also clever in his own ways. Okay. So now this army is forced to turn in this manner to defend from this side and this side. So what I did is I slowly march my archery forward. Okay, so now let's do the tactical map, so you can see what is going on. So now this army, the AI doesn't know what to do. Okay, so I move my my army closer. I decided to use my archery advantage over the enemy. So I decided to use my my archer versus their archer. Because they have a lot of archer unit here. I also have. So my archer versus archer fight. A duel. Take them out. I have more archer than them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 4 archers here. I have 2 crossbow also. So we start an archer fight. Well, my army slowly move here. You need to have a lot of patience. I have a lot of patience to do this kind of micromanagement. Because most people will just auto resolve. I also just auto resolve since we have the American advantage of auto resolve. But when you play the battle yourself, you get to learn new things. You need to uncover certain aspect. So I send my archer forward to take out their archers. Finish off the archer. Oh my god, their crossbow here is so cool. They even have shield. The Ye Vanguard infantry. The crossbow, these are good unit. So I spread my archer out in loose formation. Okay, so let's say you have to micromanage, you get a lot of fun. Once you let the computer do the job and you're lazy, then it's just you're not learning anything. I mean, you can also. I also micromanage my way to victory before. I mean, auto resolve my way to victory. Just being being lazy. It means every decisive battle just auto resolve. Okay, so now they send their cavalry forward. How do you draw? Is there a way to draw better? Let's see. Never mind. So he sent his melee cavalry forward. Then I also send my melee cavalry forward. I basically shadow their movement. Then Charon is coming down. Okay, so my archer is taking down this archer. This one is getting slaughtered. Okay, so now he sent his cavalry forward to charge my archer line. So seeing this, I quickly send my spear unit forward to take out their cavalry. So I quickly retreat. So they send their melee cavalry here to attack. Oh, see, they charge my cavalry. My archery, they are going to rock. They are running away. They are shaken. Look, their morale is falling. So I send my spear unit forward. Then my cavalry here. So they are still here. So we are going to start a fight around here. So I send my tiger cubs to confront their 40 Tian cavalry. Okay. So I send all my infantry to charge forward while I retreat my archer to the back. So I send my cavalry forward to take out their cavalry. So I send all my infantry forward. Charge. Yes. See? But we have a numerical advantage. So we overwhelm them with numbers. So Dian Wei is fighting their infantry here. My tiger car is engaging their Jian cavalry. Then I send my 40 Mao militia to, I guess, help out in this fight. I send my cavalry to do a hammer and anvil on this sword militia. So now the enemy is almost rotting. Okay, good. Then I send my tiger cubs, and so we have a cavalry fight here. He fight here, and this one fight this one. Then I send my cavalry. We hit their spear unit, which is not good. Their halberd unit. But I'm confident of victory because we have the numerical advantage. Because we have so many fresh shoot here. We will win by numbers. That's like how Napoleon army was defeated in the Battle of Leipzig. He was just overwhelmed on all sides by overwhelming coalition numbers. So my infantry broke the line here. This is good unit, the Qinzhou assault unit. They have gained experience after defeating the Yanlian army. So now this Qinzhou assault infantry has more experience right now. They are no longer level 1 or level 5, level 4. Oh yeah, I checked the stats for Yanlian army in my previous battle. I think their spear unit has higher stat than mine. Because my spear unit lowest level is 1. Then their lowest level is probably 3, and their highest level is like 6. My highest level only 4 or 3 for my spear unit. So this one is routing. Then I send my cavalry for my melee cavalry forward to attack. Okay, then I send my spear unit to help out and I send my spear unit to take out their cavalry, saber cavalry. Always use your spear unit to take out the enemy cavalry. They are very effective. Try not to get your cavalry fight with their cavalry, because your cavalry is good for doing hammer and view on the enemy infantry line. That they are better used for that. Use your spear unit to do the cavalry, do the cavalry killing work. So my melee cavalry is taking out their archery. So my Chinzo assault infantry is chasing the enemy archery. So Cao Run is chasing them. So my spear unit brought the enemy here. The enemy is doing the work. Yuan Shao is fighting against Cao An. So we have a huge clan of fight here. All my Chinzo assault infantry is fighting their warriors of year. Also another very good unit of Yuan Shao. So at the same time, my archery is just doing the job of raining down fire, arrow. This is why it's good to have archer advantage. They can just do this. They can keep raining missile on the enemy. They are good for supporting your troops while the enemy is brought down. So you can just keep shooting arrow and kill them. Hey, look at them. Oh my god. They are getting shot at from the back. I like to shoot at the enemy infantry from the back. Like, you see my archer here is shooting the enemy infantry from the back while they were fighting against my infantry at the front. So it's a form of hammer of Anvil. It's a form of hammer and anvil. You hit them at the back using arrow instead of horse. So I send my tiger cub there to do more work. So you can see the entire enemy is just rotting. Yuan Shao is also losing health. So this army is destroyed. Yuan Shao, run away, Yuan Shao. So like say, we win this by numbers. It's fun to do that. It's basically the Battle of Leipzig all over again. So like Napoleon army is the battle of, what is that called? The Battle of Nations. So the coalition army, they have the Austria, the Prussian, the Swedish, then the Russian. So they gradually surround Napoleon army and force Napoleon army to retreat because he was attacked on all flank. Here at the front, that was what happened to Napoleon. That was what Napoleon suffered his first major defeat since the invasion of Russia. His line basically buckled because the enemy is attacking from here, then the Prussian attack from here, then the other allied enemy attack from here. So he was lost due to numerical advantage, basically. So I'm doing the same to Yuan Shao. Just win by numbers. So Yuan Shao is almost dead. He's running away. Bye bye Yuan Shao. So I sent my general to chase him down. Okay, so yeah, let's end this battle. Okay, so now is turn 63 after we defeat Yuan Shao. So you look at our strength comparison. So Yuan Dan is his son, his heir, became the successor. So you can see Yuan Shao the faction versus our faction. Look at how big our map is. So now you can see their strength compared to ours is inferior after we defeat Yuan Shao. So now the two armies here has fully recovered. Then Yuan Tan is leading another army for revenge. Oh yeah, at this time you notice I have 4 army. At this time because my income is a lot. So I have 4 armies. So Cao Cao is here. And I have 3 army. I've raised another army under Yuan Yan, Qi Chu. This is a Tiger General, Tiger Fu. Liu Shubao. So I have sent Cao Ren. So Yan Tan is coming. Yan Tan has a settlement here. Has the this Nanyang settlement here. So he has territories here and he has territories here. So now my first step, my first counter offensive is to take Incheon, his territory. Incheon. So this is the settlement, the border settlement. So now I have 3 army here. So what I did is he sent Yuan Tan down. I think he's trying to take Ruyan again. So I'm gonna distract him. So it's gonna play a bit of a chess with this army. I don't know, maybe he have another army coming down. Well, we can't say for sure, but we will deal with this army. So I'm trying to achieve 2 immediate objectives. So the 2 objective is to demolish this army, as well as to start a siege on Xichang. Xichang, this is the, if you watch the Three Kingdom drama, you know that Xichang was the capital of Cao Cao before the Battle of Guandu. Battle of Guandu was the decisive battle between Cao Cao and Yuan Shao, historically speaking. So Xichang was like the capital of Cao Cao. So I sent Cao Ren to siege Xichang to distract this army. Then I have 2 army. I placed 2 army here on a ambush stance. So if this army try to come down and take Ruyan, we will be ambushed by Xiahou Yuan. If he try to come over here to reinforce the defenders of Xichang, he should be ambushed by Yan Yan. Let's see what happens. Let's see whether the ambush succeed. So try to use ambush more effectively in this game. Okay, let's play next turn. Reject. So we see where that army go, the Yan Tan go. Okay, so you can see ambush succeed. Ha 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 ha. This is what I love to do. So this is the ambush of Yan Tan. Okay, let me go to the replay, see whether I have the replay. So ambush of Yan Tan. Ambush is always fun. If you know how to use ambush, play the ambush card, you can win a lot of battle easily. Because the enemy suffer a lot of penalty when they fell into your ambush. So let's see how we play. So now is there an ambush better? Don't have. So Yan Yan, Cao Cao, I didn't save Yan Shan. Oh, okay, so I see it. Okay, so I think this time I managed to ambush that army under Yan Shan. What should we play? So I think this is a different. Is this an ambush pattern? No. Yuan Shao is the army. Oh, okay, I see. So the previous time when I play, the enemy didn't fall into my ambush. But this time, so yeah. So this is just a normal siege battle. Normal battle. Nothing special. Yeah, this is just a normal battle. So this is quite a strong army. Let me try to see. Okay, let me go back first. Let me see if I can do an ambush battle. So let's see. Yan.
当今战乱频仍，生灵涂炭。若战事旷日持久，则民众必生祸心。因此，主公若不及时止息兵戈，百姓必将揭竿而起，力争太平。
So this is Yuan Yan and this is Yuan Shao.
让我们双方景，善哉，此事不提也罢。
Yeah, ambush succeed. Okay, so this time we succeed. The time I play wasn't succeed. So we do night battle. When you do night battle, the enemy army will suffer from moral penalty. So ambush battle is fun if you know how to play. Okay, so how are we going to deploy ambush? So we are going to have archers spread out. So fire at will. Okay, then we are going to put our cavalry like that. So we can do a hammer and view from every direction. We can put our catapult here. Then the army here will... This one will guard the archers here. And this one will charge the enemy line here. So we have a cavalry here. Shi Chu will be here. Then Cao... We put Yan Yan to be here. So we are going to put our... Okay, then our archer here will... We put flaming shot, we turn off skirmish. Skirmish mode. Turn off. Okay, so is to increase the speed and morale. Okay, so we will do an ambush. Just keep shooting the enemy. Okay, touch. Touch. Okay, charge the enemy infantry here. So now they are starting to rout. You can see some rout going on. Okay, I think I stop. I don't want friendly fire. Never mind. Don't use the catapult. No catapult. No, I don't want friendly fire. So this one come and charge the enemy line. Okay, then this one charge the enemy infantry. So I'm going to do a hammer and view on the enemy cavalry here. Okay. Then after that cavalry here, enemy cavalry here. So you can see some rock going on. Okay. So please charge the enemy. My cavalry charge the enemy crossbow here. So the enemy here is actually quite strong. Okay, please retreat our crossbow. Decline. Don't fight it yet. So we have some rock going on. Okay, so Shichu duel. Oh, now this is Yuan Shao. Okay, this is Yuan Shao. Very good. So we have a chance to kill Yuan Shao, I guess. Place differently. So Yuan Shao is another of the general, and now another of their best general. Okay, so I think this is a decisive victory for them. Okay, so now you'll charge. So we're winning this battle. Okay. Shi Shu is our champion. Okay, so you continue to take out the enemy. Okay, our speed unit, please take out the enemy sword. enemy swords militia. So this is the second best general, Yuan Shao. As strong as Xi Chu. See? Yeah, his strength is equal to mine. So we get him to... Okay, good. So we totally rout the enemy. So if you play the ambush card right, you can get this kind of result. Remember, this is the Vestral army. They have Yuan Shao and Yuan Shan. These are good generals. Okay, get my cavalry, my sword militia to deal with the general. Okay, run. Get my melee cavalry out. Don't fight against the enemy cavalry. Okay, please. Archer, shoot at the enemy swords unit. Okay, please chase down the enemy cavalry. Just infantry, don't let them escape. Okay. This Yuan Shao is very strong. He's killing my infantry. Okay, Yuan Shao, get my spear unit to kill their general. Spear unit are very good at killing and overpowered general. Oh, my infantry here is routing. Okay, shoot. Everyone shoot at the enemy sword unit here. 3 of everyone just shoot. I want this militia route. Okay, Xi Chu, please take out Yuan Shan. I send my sword unit to take out Yuan Shan as well. Get my spear unit to take out this one. My archer, please continue to shoot at the enemy Xiong Niu cavalry so they won't recover. Yes, so now this one is routing. Very good. Okay, good. So we have to take out. Send our spear, both of our spear unit, our Qingzhou assault infantry take out Yuan Shao. Send my strategies to help as well. Okay, send Xi Chu to chase down Yuan Shan. So please chase down Yuan Tan. This is running away. Please kill him. Okay, send our spear unit to kill Yuan Shao. Okay, please chase down the enemy. Don't let them escape. Kill as many units as we can. So the warriors have EU. Yuan Shao is just slaughtering everyone. Okay, send my melee cavalry. He's slaughtering all my infantry. Send my melee cavalry to take out Yuan Shao. Okay, send Xi Chu to take out Yuan Shao as well. Send my commander Yan Yan to come and help out. Take out Yuan Shao. He's the only one surviving. He's running on foot with his hammer. Yeah. So it's a Pyrrhic victory. Because the enemy is very strong. Lian Shan and Yuan Shao, these people. So let's see the aftermath of the results. Because this is a very strong army. Okay. So we can employ Lady Liu. So they managed to escape. But we can finish them off in the next battle. Yuan Tan. Okay, so Yuan Tan has asked the vassal states to declare war on me. So meanwhile, Chaorong is sieging Yinchuan. So you can see I'm building siege tower and I'm building the sapling. Okay, so now I have this general. She has the catapult, so the trebuchet. So I'll use her to help in the sieging of Yinchuan. So let's finish off Yan Dan army.
为天下苍生。
Did I lose my general? Did my general die?
下旨于地。
Sort of die. Never mind, just ignore this because this didn't happen in my last playthrough. So we can enemy. Oh, I think she defect. This person betray. Yan betray me. I think she's a spy. Just execute betrayer.
不能再耗费物资看压他们了。
Yan was a betrayer.
枝芽新生。
So this army we need to recruit a new one. Okay, never mind. Let's stop this recording first. I'll go to the next part. Okay, so now the next part, after defeating, ambushing Yan,
军已兵临敌军
延续
旗下，
Okay, later
而
let's
敌
listen.
军仍在做困兽之斗。此战若是千延日久，则难免落个两败俱伤。若延误战机，待敌军援兵一至，则我军前功尽弃，万事皆休。 当今战乱频
Okay, so after we ambush Yuan Shao and Wen Chou in that army, and we basically destroy the entire army. Let's see the strength. So Yuan Dan's strength is still in view to us. Don't forget they still have the all the populous region here, so they can still recruit more and more soldier. But the new units are not as experienced as the old ones that we basically destroyed. Yeah, so the fight from this time on should be a lot easier. So now we have 3 army. So we are going to siege Inchuan, take turn to siege Inchuan. Then yeah, that's what we will basically do. Okay, so now Ron is doing nothing. That's why I put Cao Cao here because he might declare war on me. It happens before when I send Cao Cao army away from Donghai. So the AI can be that sneaky. When they see your city is not guarded, they will do all this kind of thing. So you can see our supplies is dropping. So I'm building, instead of siege towers, I'm going to start sapping. Because we need to quickly take this city. Then at the same time, I will send Xiahou Yan forward to scout the area. So we can see if there's any opportunity. So maybe we can take Inchuan. Then I send him to continue to recover behind the line. So there's no movement from the enemy. Alright. So Wan Lan want to sign a peace treaty with us. Who is Wan Lan? Okay, this never happened before in my previous playthrough. But I believe Wan Lan is Yuan Shao ally. Where's Wan Lan? Wan Lan is where? Oh no, Wan Lan I think is somewhere. Cannot find. Not important. Let's just accept since he give us some money. Anyway, his military strength is so much lower than us, so he's just insignificant. So we can like destroy the wall. Okay, let's do that. So we can use this opportunity to take Yuan Chuan. Or we can do an ambush. Okay, let's fast forward. Let's see what we did. So this is the siege of Incheon. So the siege of Incheon.
我军已兵临敌军城下，
Alright,
敌军
okay.
仍在做困兽之斗。此战若是千延日久，则难免落个两败俱伤。若延误战机，待敌军援兵一至，则我军前功尽弃，万事皆休。
Let's continue. So we are sieging Incheon. Okay, then okay, so now this is a good opportunity. Okay, I send him forward. This one have catapult. Oh, what is going on? Never mind, let's think let's fast forward a bit more. So let's go to turn 67. What is the new development?
我军已兵临敌军城下，而敌军
I
仍在
think
做
how
困兽
this
之斗。
this video should be enough to cover my entire Cao Cao
若
walkthrough.
延误战机，待敌军援兵一至，则我军前功尽弃，万事皆休。
Okay, because basically I played this campaign in my own time but I can do a video for
当
this part
今战乱频频，
because I think this is the most interesting part for Cao Cao any Cao Cao players. Yeah, so this is like probably the stumbling block, the first stumbling block stumbling block when you try to establish your empire at the Cao Cao. So it's how to defeat Yuan Shao. So I see Yuan Shao army is coming. Yuan Shao has a new general. All these are crappy general. And you look at their rank, all level 1, level 2. Look at the experience. All this is all poorly experienced. So look at my army experience. Level 4, level 3, level 2, level 4, level 4. So my army is so much more experienced than this newly crap army. This newly recruit army. So I see he's trying to come and reinforce Incheon. So at this stage, my supplies is running out. So I need to siege this turn. If not, I'll continue to suffer from attrition. So I decided to siege this turn. Then for Yan Yan, I place her to the east of the city because I need her trebuchet to punch a hole through the other side. So I'm gonna start to. I'll show you the siege battle. Usually I can be quite tempting and just do a freaking auto resolve, but I want to learn so I'm going to play this siege battle and show you. It's more fun that way because you learn more things. So for this general, instead of taking Incheon, because I see the reinforcement is coming, I'm going to place him at the junction, at the T junction here. Okay, you can see the T junction route. So I'm going to place him on the ambush stance. So any enemy movement from here or here will be ambushed by Xia Houyan. Okay, so let's create the menu and let's watch the siege battle of Incheon. So this is the first city we are going to take from Yuan Shan. We are going to hurt him really bad. Okay, because we need to capture the city so he won't keep recruiting new army. So let's the siege battle important It's part of the gameplay the 3 kingdom experience. If you watch all the drama, you will notice all the siege battle is all play out. So you can see we have 2 large army under Yan Yan and Charun versus this small garrison. Should be an easy siege battle, but don't be complacent because this is still a sizable force. But all of them are suffering from attrition. Look at their health is very low. Okay, this part is boring, but it's part of learning. So I attack from the sapping side. So this area is sap. But don't underestimate this. This area is so well defended. They have arrow towers here. They have the arrow tower here. And they even have the trebuchet. Look at this. Oh my god. So I send my... You can see my pathway. I send my Chinzhou assault infantry to attack this portion of the wall. and I send him to attack this portion of wall. So this portion of wall is guarded by arrow tower. Because I need to start catching this stupid arrow tower. If not, they will continue to rain down hell on me. So my army is moving in. So I'm going to use my trebuchet to punch a hole through here so I can start to bring my troops in. So we do in a very systematic manner. So by this, I quickly send 3 of my general to engage the enemy soldiers, the enemy melee troops here, the swords and spearmen. Reason why is because I want to quickly bring in my melee forces from behind. So I need this general to distract them. This general is wavering because he's overwhelmed by the infantry here. But I just need them to temporarily to distract the enemy. So I quickly send all my archers. You can see what I did. I sent my archer to target the archer on the wall. And I send some of my archer unit to target the enemy blobs here. So this is where I quickly rush into my melee units. My band, my Chinzo halbers, my Chinzo halbers, my Chinzo halbers. So I'm going to send them to rush into the gap here. We need to be fast. If not, you see my general is wavering. My Eugene is the sentinel. He basically able to hold a choke point. But even he's struggling. Look at him. My generals are fighting so many enemy here. They are just here to hold the line. So my infantry can quickly rush in to help out. All of them are wavering because of the arrow tower. The fort tower is causing a lot of pain on my enemy. So you see all my units here are in the range of the arrow tower. So I quickly ask them to retreat beyond the range of the enemy tower. Then okay, so my S band is coming to support my general. See, my Eugene is running away. He's so bloody up. Okay, so my S band is coming in finally to help out my Shinzo assault. So you have to do it in a very systematic way. Then you win. So my assault units are climbing the wall. They're taking out the enemy archer. They're going to take the arrow tower. They're going to take the trebuchet. So I send my trebuchet to punch a hole here. So I can send my units into the gap. Okay, so now this one is getting overwhelmed. So my infantry unit is basically overwhelming the enemy on this side. So my enemy is running away. So they have some chain infantry. So my general is still fighting. So my Shinzo assault is fighting their cavalry. So their cavalry run away. So I quickly send my infantry to capture all the arrow tower here. So I send my infantry, this infantry, to capture the arrow tower here. So the trebuchet are they doing the job? Yeah. They are attacking this portion of the wall. 40% damage. Good. So they are capturing the wall here. So we are capturing the arrow tower here. So we have siege battle is required to be very systematic. You have to like silence all the arrow tower as you move into the city interior. This is how siege battle works. Need to be patient. If you're not patient now, then don't play. Just auto resolve. But you will get the fun out of playing actually. You'll learn new mechanics. That's how. I don't know, it's just something I found it's more fun to play. Then I send my general to come and engage the archer tower here. So at this point we are sort of stuck because the enemy start to send their arrow unit here. And they have 2 sword unit. So they are raining down arrow on me. And I have no answer. I cannot just charge my infantry because they still have these 2 fairly strong medium sword infantry. So I need to get my arrow ready in position. Where's my archer? I want it to return fire. Because they're just having free shot at my Chinzo halberd. So into okay, we punch a hole. So I send my general in to take out the enemy archers here. So I send this sword infantry to take out the arrow tower here. So our goal is to reach the center here. It's gathered by just this halberd infantry. Okay, let's fast forward a bit. Okay, so now I just send my infantry charge forward at the enemy lines. Oh no, we can't. You look at him, he's wavering. He's just getting shot at by the arrow. That's why I think he's wavering. So this portion, let's see what I did. I tried to send in my arrow. I try to send 2 archer unit to return fire on this, but I think the path fighting is a bit of issue. You see, now it's wavering. This part is a bit frustrating. So it's wavering. I try to resolve this situation here. But this part is everything. Enemy, we successfully capture the arrow tower here. But this part is successful. Just this part. Just this small number of troops is holding us back. So I quickly send my Chinzo halberds to retreat. Then by this, maybe I try to bring my archer forward, but he end up doing a path fighting is not an issue. He just like walk like that. It's a bit annoying. So then they just run away. Then after that, a bit impatient. What should I do? Never mind, just enjoy the ride first. So I capture the tower here. Alright. So I be impatient, so I just send Charun to charge forward and attack the sword unit here. And I quickly send my axe band forward. And this is where my archer get into position. Finally they get into position. And they start shooting at the enemy archer here, finally. So finally there's a breakthrough around here. I send my axe gun forward. My axe unit. Axe band. So it's like the Kung Fu Hustle, the axe gun. Cannot see the lighting bit issue. Lighting cannot see. Funny. This what is going on? Okay, good. Finally we punch through the line here. Okay, so now the enemy is retreating. So I send Charun to attack. So we are going to send our infantry to punch through this enemy line. Oh, my arrow. So I have 2 archer militia in place. And they are raining fire. Nice. Finally. Yes, finish them off. So I've sent my general to quickly capture all the arrow tower. The inside arrow tower, you can see their range. Because this is the only way into the city center. City center is here. So I need to capture the arrow tower here. So this one is routing. Good. So we have destroyed them. So this one is wavering, retreating. So it's a victory for us. So it's a decisive victory for us. Okay.
而敌军仍在做困兽之斗。此战若是千延日久，则难免落个两败俱伤。若延误战机，待敌军援兵一至，则我军前功尽弃，万事皆休。
Okay, so now we have captured Inchuan. So we have a solid base to launch further offensive into the territories on the southern bank of what is this river? What is this river? Yellow River. So we are going to take all Yuan Shao territories that is located on the southern bend of the Yellow River, correct? So the northern river is another challenge we have to fight away. Later I will explain to you. Okay, so now So we have taken Incheon, so this army can start to fan out. So this one can take Nanyang, this army. So this army will come over here and take Incheon. This army will stand by for as reserve. So what happens is that Yuan Shao has another army and another army. So this army and this army. So all these are not very good units. So let's compare the strength. Yuan Tan is still inferior to us. Okay. So let's see what is going on. So let's see turn line. Let's see turn line. Turn line what? Not just now it's turn 68. So let's see turn 69.
生灵涂炭。若战事旷日持久，则民众必生祸心。因此，主公若不及时止息兵戈，百姓必将揭竿而起，力争太平。
Okay, good. What happened to this army? Oh, okay, I know what happened. Let's. I will show you. Very simple.
我军已兵临敌军城下，而敌军仍在做困兽之斗。此战若是牵延日久，则难免落个两败俱伤。
So it's another ambush battle.
待敌军援兵一至，则我军前功尽弃，万事皆休。
Oh, let's see. So this should be the final battle I show you. Okay, so this should be the last battle. So very simple. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put this army on ambush. Okay. Okay, so what happens is Xia Hoyan is on ambush stance. This one is coming to reinforce. So this army is most likely going to march here, march over here, and maybe this army think this is an easy target, but I didn't see this army that is in ambush. So this one march right into our ambush. Never do anything.
我等诚心提出此，算了，继续吧。
No, but I think okay. Didn't happen. Let's see first. This one is under Wei Xiangbo. Wei Xiangbo. This one is Xia Hoyan. So let's see the replay. Because I want to show the final replay before the end of this video. So replay is here. Yeah, it's ambush of Wei Xiangbo, correct. Wei Xiangbo fell into our ambush. So when I played that time, it really fell into our ambush. Fell into the ambush of Xia Hoyan and Yuan Yan. Sometimes if this happens, then it's another easy picking. Another easy prey for you. Especially this one we have reinforcement coming. Okay, so let's watch the battle. So you predict the enemy movement, then you set an ambush. So I send my vanguard forward to charge into the enemy line. Ooh. So I send my infantry forward to charge while my arrow is shooting. I have infantry here as well. So I have cavalry here. Okay, good. So my ambush unit is having free range, free shot on the enemy. So I send my cavalry forward to charge at their arrow archer unit. So I charge at the back to hammer and view using my lancer cavalry. This is routing. So I send my infantry down to charge at the enemy infantry, the warriors of ear from the back. I send my general to help. So my archers are continue raining down fire on them. So my cavalries take out their archer unit. Pitch is good. Okay. So you can see everyone is basically getting demolished. Ah, this one, Lancer charge and my cavalry. So this is the 109U Vanguard infantry. Oh, this one is getting... Ah, it's like this.
你死到临头，竟不知不觉。
斩你首级，看你如何言语。我军士兵丢盔弃甲，真落。
Yeah, send my infantry forward to charge the enemy from the back. Okay, my crossbow are doing the job. So I do another hammer and anvil charge on the enemy infantry using my cavalry. So this one is Wolverine. He's sandwiched between two infantry, two Shinzo assault infantry. So this one is getting surrounded also.
你纵是远道而来，
Okay.
过一死。
看你面黄肌瘦，像是未曾用膳吧？
This is the power of ambush battle. You set up your archery to fire at the enemy from both sides, here and here. So ambush battle is very nasty, very effective. So run away.
你若想歇歇，我定奉陪。
He is holding the line against
愿汝之刀锋，
against the heavy spearmen. These are the heavy spearmen. I cannot see the enemy clearly. So this is how the this is the median halberd cavalry. Heavy spear is like this. So they're getting charged at on both sides. See, I'm surrounding them. I'm surrounding them on all four sides. Okay, so this one is getting surrounded. So you're basically demolishing them. This army has no chance. So they are surrounded. So the heavy spearsmen are running away. Shameful. So these are how the heavy spearsman looks like. Looks pretty dope. They have very large shields. But they have to run away also. Because of poor tactics. Okay, so this is an absolute victory for all of us. Oh, the enemy is utterly crushed. Even before my where's my reinforcement eh? My reinforcement just came in. But they are not even needed. You can see how the ambush were against Yuan Shao and Yuan Shao in the previous ambush battle. That was a pyrrhic victory because the army that was stronger. This army is a lot weaker. But we still managed to pull off because of victory because it's an ambush battle. Ambush set up. Okay. So you have fun playing all this large scale battle. You will enjoy this era. How the generals actually fight better. If ancient Chinese, the way they wage war is very different from the Western kind. It's large scale, very large scale. So 732 and we only lose a bit. See how we end. Okay, so now let's see the aftermath. So that's turn 69.
当今战乱频仍，生灵涂炭。若战事旷日持久，则民众必生
So this
祸
video should sum up my
因此
at least the first half of my Cao Cao campaign walkthrough. I didn't to show you episode by episode. I mean, that's a bit slow. Because other YouTubers have done it already, so there's no point. I just show you strategy. The rough strategy. So we have won 2 army. This one totally, utterly devastated. So this is where I sent Charon forward to take out Nanyang. So this army was be on standby to guard another enemy army if they come and make a landing here. I send this army forward to take out Inchuan. Liuchuan is not declaring war on us, they are neutral. Even though they are the vessel of Yuan Tan, but they don't even dare to declare war on me. So at this stage, let's see Yuan Tan's strength. Yuan Tan's strength is still inferior. Okay. Look at our income, negative 80. So you have to be careful, watch for your income. So let's see Yuan Shao war the thing. Let's see what happened.
兵起连年，烽烟不息。若不速速了结战事，必致百姓疲弊，仓廪空虚。主公应迅速出兵，尽早制敌，此乃上上之策也。
Okay, so okay, so now we have captured Nanyang. So I send Chaoren forward to here. We have captured Inchuan. So so they have another army coming down, which is don't know how many army they can keep recruiting. Because they still have this territory that is quite probably rich in population. So we have completed the first half of our war against Yuan Shao, which is to capture their southern territory. Now we have to capture the territories on the northern banks. And the challenge is we have to cross the Yellow River safely. Because you see they have a large city fortress here and we cannot take it easily. We need some sort of beachhead. So we need an operating base. But we cannot take this as an operating base because it's a fortress, so you'll be a long siege battle. And there's no way, and if we take our time to siege this city, there could be a reinforcement coming down. Their allies, because they have some allies. Yuan Shao, who is at war with me. We are at war with Han Fu, and Wang Huan. So you see, if I send both of my army across the city, the bank, the northern bank, and siege this city, then there could be a reinforcement army coming down to help out. Their allies Wang Huan and Han Fu, they also could have another huge army coming down to help out. So you can see the challenge of crossing this river, because you need a beachhead, and with a beachhead, you need a base to replenish your unit. But the thing is, this is not even easy to take in the first place because it's a freaking fortress. In fortress, you need time to siege. So I haven't played this part lah. I'll play this in my own time, and if possible, I can show you if I have the time to record and show you. So this is the challenge. So the river is like basically a sort of fortress for them. So they have two layers of defense. They have the river defense and the wall itself. Because taking Henai is very important. Is our beachhead to expand further into the territories here. So 72. So let's move on to turn 73.
兵起连年，烽烟不息。若不速速了结战事，必致百姓疲弊。
I'll say the positioning of your armies are important. Play like chess. Need to know where to place the army. If you place the army in an ambush, at the right ambush position, then you will score easy victory. So you pretty well and how the enemy will move, AI will move. So you see what happened is, okay, so Yuan Tan has one army coming into my territories here. So I'm going to send Xia Hou Yan to take him down. Notice he's on marching stance. So his morale will be affected. His organization will be bad. So I will play this in my own time and hopefully show you. I haven't played this better yet. So at this time I decided I need to position my troops properly, because this is a city that is defended by a very large army. So I need to move my army across, but at the same time I don't have enough movement point to move this army across. So this one is stranded on the other side without any supply and reinforcement. So one way you can do is maybe do an encamp stance. So when you do an encamp stance, it's basically like what you see in historical time. So when a large enemy army has to be in the enemy territories for a prolonged period before they could take a city, they will set up camp here. Like, you know, the battle of Guandu between Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. I think what Yuan Shao did was he set up a defensive camp near Guandu somewhere. So I'm also setting up sort of a camp. So when you set up a camp, you will receive +10 supply. So I think when you do this, you won't lose supply. You won't actually lose supply, which is interesting. So when you do encamp when you do an encamp time, you can get military supplies. So
断则断，
I will encamp while wait for Cao Ren to cross this river and join him. So two armies should be enough to siege Hainai. 2 armies should be enough to siege Hainai. But there could be a chance that there will be an enemy army coming down to reinforce Hainai, the Hainai defense. So it's a tricky situation. So maybe I could send this army to siege this city, and I send Cao Ren to take
叛乱
Wei,
讨逆，
the Gongchen, take Gongchen. So we have an operating base here to defend. At least we have some sort of operating base here to replenish our troops. But don't forget they have another army coming down. So we have to play this card properly. This one I will decide how to play. This is another challenge, how to cross this river safely and set up an operating base. Because they have another army coming down. So they have 3 army actually. Look at how fast they recruit a large army. So now
我们还有什么？
their strength is actually similar to ours. So it's incredible how fast the AI recruit, even though this is a normal difficulty setting. So maybe we can lure this army out and defeat it in an open field battle. I don't know. This one I'll decide. Yeah, so this should be the challenge for the next part of the war against Yuan Shao. Yeah, okay, so I'm done with this video. So I hope you enjoy, and please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.